here it is, the end of December, as of the time of you watching this video. You know, it's about to be Christmas, you know, and where I'm at, it's almost near 50 degrees. Like, what is going on? And it seems like pretty much most days have been cloudy, like hardly seeing any sun. What is going on anymore? There's something weird going on. And I know that I can't be the only one out there that has noticed this. I'm out walking my dog in the morning and just wondering what is going on anymore, because there is some weird stuff happening. Some weird things going on anymore. And I know, again, that I'm not the only one out there that has noticed this weird stuff when it comes to the weather and even just everything just feeling like it's running into each other. Like holidays don't even feel the same anymore. What is going on?
First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah Quadash, and double honors to the elders great millstone, while lunch is truth, and also to the Ophilat that is scattered abroad. I like to say, Shalom. Come back here today with another great, powerful lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And the type of day lesson is, nothing feels the same. So I like to say Shalom to all our listeners and learners. Hope this help you today and guide you back in the path of righteousness and back to your true power, which in fact is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So we seen in an open video that the guy was saying that nothing feel the same. Everything's feel thrown off. And also he was talking about the weather, you know, how the weather was, you know, every day it seemed like, you know, it's cloudy, you don't hardly ever see any sun. And also he was saying about the holiday, you know, which in fact we don't even observe. We don't give a damn about these holidays. But anyway, he was talking about, we know that Christmas will be here in the next 2 days. And he was saying that nothing feel the same, even the holidays, nothing is right, you know. So we already know right now the world is changing. We know that we're coming upon the end of an age. And also we know that the vibration is changing. And also we know that the earth is all out of course. And also we know that the love of men is constantly waxing colder and colder. So we see that happening left and right. So these are the signs of the times. And one thing about it, that, you know, we are living in the last days. And that's why all these things are happening. That's why everything is thrown off. Everything is out of course, out of order. And the Lord's going to come back and set up that righteous order back upon the earth, which in fact is the kingdom of heaven that dwells in right. So it's nothing going back the same. That's why everything is feeling the way it's feeling. You know, and also people wake up, you know, they saying a lot of people say they can't sleep. And some people said that, you know, they're having dreams and visions because the Lord's calling these things to happen. And also we're seeing right now that we're getting closer and closer to a time of trouble that we've never seen before. So right now, these are the signs of the time. So a lot of people cannot discern the signs of the time. But starting with the prophet and also the true believer, we can discern the signs of the time, you know. And one thing about it, the proof man foresees the evil and hides itself. And one thing about it, a lot of these people are going to be bugged out of their mind. And the Lord already said, I hate your feast days. So a lot of people right now are in festivity. And right now we're seeing that the world is crumbling all around us because this is it. You know, this place is finished. America is finished. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, that we're seeing more than ever that, you know, this nation is very divided. If a nation is divided, it cannot stand. So let's start here first in Matthew chapter 16 and verse 2. And also I have some more videos to bring out too. It says here, verse 2 said, he answered and said unto them, so when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. Verse 3 said, in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and luring. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the time? So we seen in the first video, the guy, he can discern, you know, that it's a cloudy day or it's sunshine, you know, it's all, you know, what's going on around him, you know, in the environment, but he can't tell, you know, why this changed and why that is changed. He's always cloudy today. What is going on? Why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? But you can't discern the signs of the time. You knowing something is wrong, but you still can't discern that we're here. We're living in the last day as we speak. And also we see that right now we're at the end of an age. The world that we know is getting ready to end. The Lord's getting ready to usher in another age. So we're at the end of an age. And one thing about it that, we're seeing right now that America is finished. We're seeing right now that, everything is thrown all the way out. We're seeing that the water, the food, the people, it's pretty much everything is just all out of court. We're seeing right now all sorts of wickedness, all sorts of people walking in great pride, more than ever before. We're seeing all sorts of wickedness, abomination, sexual immorality. We're seeing these things that happen. Nothing is going back the same. You know what I'm saying? We're coming upon great tribulation. A lot of things we constantly been warning you about, and the prophet's been constantly telling you about. Now it is here, is at the door. Now all of a sudden people are saying this ain't right, that ain't right. Like once again about this wicked Christmas. A lot of people saying that they don't feel like going by the people's house, celebrating nothing. They want to just stay at home. They don't feel tired. They feel tired all the time. They don't want to be around people. They just want to be to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that everything is effed up. Everything. The economy effed up. Your job effed up. We know that a lot of people have lost their jobs. So people pretty much are stressed out. A lot of people are very tired. A lot of people have a lot of uncertainty because these are the signs of the time. They're here right before our eyes. And also we know that the Lord is coming. So now let's go here. We got to be circumspect, because man, the days are evil. Let's go here and we're gonna go back to the videos. It says here, Ephesians chapter 5, and we'll start up at verse. Let's start up at verse 15, straight to the point. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." So you don't want to be foolish in this time. You know what I'm saying? You want to be wise. And out of the going to that word circumspect, goes into to look around. Look around your surrounding. The people that you're dealing with. Knowing what's happening. Around the world. You know what I'm saying? We got to move with wisdom. Because right now everything is thrown off. We're seeing that the world is changing right before our eyes. So we living in some very perilous and dangerous time. Verse 16, it said, "Redeeming the time because the days are evil." So right here we're coming upon them evil times. Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, goes over these things left and right. So you gotta be very careful, because we seeing that death is lurking on every corner. These things, it's getting darker and darker and darker. So a lot of people are walking around, left and right. Anything can set them off at any given time. Uproars of the people. So they're setting the stage and the environment. The order out of chaos. A lot of things happen. So we got to redeem the time because the days are evil. So we're in that evil time right now. Verse 17 said, "Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is." So you got to understand what the will of the Lord is. And who understand the will of the Lord is the true believers. Also starting with the prophets. We constantly, doing the Lord will each and every day, magnifying his name each and every day, constantly warning you about what is happening. That's why a lot of people saying nothing is the same. We already know that nothing is the same. There's nothing going back the same. We getting ready to go to something new. You know what I'm saying? Which in fact is in righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we're so very excited. So we got to know what the Lord will is, and also you got to know what time that we're living in. And one thing about it that we seeing that the end is constantly what is playing out real time right in front of our face. So that guy said everything is thrown off. You keep talking about this Christmas, man, and people ain't nobody giving a damn about Christmas anymore because they already knowing that this place is finished. You know what I'm saying? And all hell is about to break loose. So now, let's go back to Dave's video. Let's go back here to the videos, and after the video, we'll start the lesson. And I hope that you will get edified.
The closer we get to the holidays, the less I even care anymore. Like, seriously, what are we doing? None of this shit feels the same. Everyone's out here acting like we're supposed to be excited, and I'm just sitting here thinking, like, for what? We say it's for the kids, cool, whatever, but I think everyone feels that weird heaviness underneath all of it. Like we're all just being pushed into this same holiday cycle where you're expected to spend money that you don't even fucking have. It's like, here, go be festive and broke at the same time. Merry Christmas. Right? And like, have you noticed how everyone looks pissed off this time of the year? The roads are insane. People are driving like they don't even care if they make it to tomorrow. Like no one's actually present anymore. We're just rushing around, buying shit, checking boxes, trying to make everyone look happy for one day so we can go back to being stressed the second the tree comes down. Like when did holidays become auditions? Like if you're not draining your bank account for decorations and gifts and food, suddenly you don't care or you're ruining Christmas. Like, nah, I'm just tired of being a consumer. I'm tired of pretending. I'm tired of seeing everyone sprint full speed towards nothing just to say they did the holidays. We used to celebrate because we felt good. Now we celebrate because we're supposed to. And honestly, I'm over it.
Is the magic of Christmas slowly fading away? I feel like it is now, you know. I feel like people are starting to see through the illusion. They're starting to see how fake everything is. And they're starting to see how silly everything is. They are. I feel like people don't give a shit anymore. They don't. They've just had enough now. And people are starting to question things now. And come to think about it, not one person, not one, has wished me a Merry Christmas. It's crazy, isn't it? Because back in the day, people used to say it all the time, didn't they? Oh, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Nobody gives a shit anymore. They don't. Times are massively changing. Okay, Christmas is not what it used to be. I don't care what anyone says. And it's almost like the 3D Matrix simulation is starting to break down now. It's starting to glitch. And people can see things for what they really are. I feel like it is. I feel like the spell has been broken. The old pocket watch. And then bang, we're all awake. And we can all see things for what they are. Exciting times, guys. It really is.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like 2025 is the most un-Christmas feeling ever. And no, I'm not saying any other year before 2025 was the most Christmas feeling ever. It's really just that a lot of shit has happened in the past year or this year because, bro, like, what is there really to get excited about? Like, the economy is not getting any fucking better. The world's going to shit. Society is just cooked as a whole. It's not me bringing, like, negativity or nothing, but please stay positive and spend time with family. I'm just realizing the reality of what's really going on here. And it's like once you get older and shit, you don't care about Christmas no more. Even a friend of mine texted me earlier saying, what are you doing for Christmas? I told him nothing really because I don't care for the holiday. If you know your meanings behind that holiday, you will know not to celebrate or give a fuck. It's European traditions, bro. Like I'm telling you guys, I literally forgot that Christmas was coming up this month. And it's in a couple of days too. It's really just due to adulthood and bills and a lot of shit going on. But honestly, though, Christmas is just another day, bro. Honestly, I just treat it as any other day.
So we see it right now. People can see straight through to what the bullshit, because the Lord is removing the covering cast. And also the Lord said, I hate your feast day. And also he said something in that last video that's a heathen customer, which in fact, the Lord already said, don't go in the ways of the heathen. You know what I'm saying? Don't do like they do. So, but we knowing that Christmas, that's dealing with Tammuz. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with that damn tree, that wicked ass tree. You know what I'm saying? They putting shit on and prayers and up on it. So it's no new thing under the sun. So let's start here. Amos, and we're going to just get by 2 precepts. We're going to close out. Not to be a long lesson tonight, but we're seeing it right now. The Lord is moving the covering cast so people can see through all the lies and deception. So it's nothing, we're not giving a damn about that. People are tired of being sick and tired. People are stressed out. People are tired of this red devil lying and constantly telling all sorts of falsehoods, all sorts of things to make America great again. But they already seeing right now America is done. Let's go here to Amos chapter 3. Amos chapter 8 and verse 10. I done passed it up. There it is right here. It is. This here right here. I need to highlight it right quick. One moment. But we're seeing right now that the Lord is constantly, exposing things. People right now know exactly what's going on. And they seeing right now, every day is a dark forecast. They seeing right now that how the government is moving. They seeing how the president, how he's moving. Everyone pretty much now, he's making what Esau bear and bear. And also we seeing right now that the Lord is constantly shedding light on all this wickedness and all this deceptions and lies. So that's why the Lord is setting things right back in order right before our eyes. We seen it with our own eyes. Salaki, I mean to mess no one up. But we're seeing right now that, the Lord is removing the covering cast, the lies and the deceptions, all the deceits. People are finding out things left and right. They already knowing. A lot of people now seeing that, Christmas ain't what it is. They finding out the history. Now that, they say, hey, damn with this, we already know what this is all about. The guy said in the last video. And some people pretty much don't want to deal with that no way because they don't have the money. They don't have the resources, different things like they already, they living paycheck to paycheck. People are stressed to the max. And everybody is setting the stage for what? Civil unrest. Let's go here. Amos chapter 3, the Lord hates your feast day. He ain't giving it down by no Christmas and New Year. The Lord is concerned about you seeking him, coming under that total subjection, serving the Lord. Let's see here, Amos chapter 3 and verse 10 says, and I will turn your feast into mournings, and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the morning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. So the Lord already say he hates your feast day. The Lord say he hates those songs. Like they be talking about, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The Lord hate all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear that. I don't even want to hear that. They go everywhere I go, I be hearing all that wickedness. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he's not, he's going to turn that into mourning. So we already knowing that, Jacob's trouble is at the door. We know that the hour of temptation is at the door. So the Lord ain't, it's time to serve the Lord. Seek the Lord while you still have time. Because right now we're seeing these things are happening right before our eyes. We're seeing right now people are seeing that, something's not right. They feeling that something is coming. They feeling that, all hell is getting ready to break loose. People are feeling that, hey, they seeing that the war drums are beating. They seeing right now DJ Donald Trump is leading them straight off a cliff. Lord ain't giving a damn about this wicked holiday. But you got some people know about Christmas and about that it's a pagan holiday. Guess what? They still put up a tree. They still give presents and stuff like that. All the time in the back of their mind, they knowing it's not right. And one thing about that same rebellious house, constantly being rebellious to this day. Just like I said, I got a sister. You tell them about the truth. Next thing you know, putting up a tree and stuff, hollering about Merry Christmas and this and that. And guess what? You getting ready to die. That's dealing with town moose. I might do a lesson on that. About the history of Christmas. But one thing about it, it don't have anything to do with us. It's time to seek the Lord. It's time to serve the Lord, to repent. So why you still have time? Because the Lord's going to bring the house down. So let's go to our last and final script. Let's go here to Isaiah. Let's go here to Isaiah. Let's see here. Isaiah chapter 24. Isaiah chapter 24 and verse. Let's start up at verse 7. Isaiah chapter. Oh man, let's go back. Isaiah chapter 24 and verse. Let's start up at verse 7. And we'll read down. It says here, the new wine mourners, it said, the vine language, so all the merry-hearted do sigh. So right there, that's where we at right now, you know what I'm saying? So all the mirth is getting ready to be gone. A lot of people are getting ready be sighing and crying, very soon because we're coming upon a great time of trouble. Tribulations is at the door, so let's read this once again. It said, the new wine mourners, said divine language, all the merry-hearted do sigh. So that's where we at right now. We coming upon these times, mourning, lamentations, and woes. Verse 8, it says, the mirth of the taverns ceases. the noise of them that rejoice, said, in it, said, the joy of the harp ceases. So things are what? Constantly what? Shutting down. Nothing feel the same. That's what's happening. It's everything, America is what? It's going out of business forever. We here, man. We seeing it right, left and right. And people like say, I ain't giving a shit about no Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back on here. So like it says in verse 9, it said, they shall not drink wine with a song, said strong drink shall be bitter, said to them that drink it. So, all the good old days are getting ready to be gone, very soon, so people, nothing right, you can't, you're drinking, the food, the song, it's pretty much everything. It's what is going on. We know what's going on. We are here. We're living in the end time. That's what's going on. So Lord's shutting down everything. Verse 10, it said, the city of confusion is broken down. Said every house is shut up. Said that no man may come in. So we seeing that left and right. A lot of things is happening. The city of confusion. The city of confusion is what? America, Babylon the Great. And this place is what? Slowly was shutting down. We're seeing that these jobs and different things is constantly what? Slowly just, closing the door. People being laid off and got no jobs. They can't make ends meet from 1 week to the next week. And also we're seeing a lot of increased homelessness. So a lot of people are sleeping in their cars and sleeping in their what you call the RVs and tents. So it's going to constantly pick up. So we seeing right now a lot of people walking around like ticking time bomb. Just a little something will what set them off. Let's see. Let's get two more verses out of here. It said there is a crying for wine in the streets. So all the joy is darkened. So the mirth of the land is gone. So we seeing right now the mirth of the land is gone. It's nothing. It's going back to same. Everyone feeling that something is not right. The holidays is not right. Peoples are not right. They're going to work is not right. The people are stressed out. Can't sleep. A lot of people have a lot of uncertainty, very depressed because we're coming upon some very, very turbulent times. What I'm saying? One thing about it, we're seeing that, things are very prophetic. We're seeing right now that, at any given time, what I'm saying, things can turn for the worse. We know things going to turn for the worse, but it's going to be for the good for us because we know that we got to go through this great tribulation period. So we're very excited. You know what I'm saying? We're not giving a damn about no Christmas or whatever like that. So we're seeing now that, also we're seeing now that people are pretty much seeing America for what it is, so the truth is being declared. We're seeing it left and right. So let's read this once again. It said, there is a crying for wine in the streets. So all the joy is darkened. So the mirth of the land is gone. It's gone, man. All the joy, the happiness, the gladness, the great old time, what I'm saying? Just lovely, but now we're seeing that now that this place is people don't even want to talk about America anymore. This place is finished. Verse 12, it said, the city is left desolation, so, and the gates is smitten with destruction. So that's exactly what's getting ready to happen. This place is getting ready to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? We know very soon this place will be no inhabitant left here. So we seeing now that keep telling us about coming upon a great reset, talking about the economy is constantly on the decline, a great economic collapse. Also, we know that we're coming upon a digital society whereby AI is going to take over all these jobs. So a lot of people are very tensed up, going into 2026. We know that we're at the end of this year. So we know that things are going to get worse and worse. Great tribulation is coming. So we're seeing that nothing feels the same. So I like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rikah Kwadash. I like to say, Shalom, Shalom.